Cinema.
Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Par the Collector. What's up, everybody?
And it was my turn to pick a movie, and I chose a silly little movie called Sasquatch Gang.
You know what I think it is, bro? I like even if it's a shitty comedy, bro, like I take those a lot better.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
like it's harder to hate a movie that's like, especially if it knows what it's doing, and it knows it's being silly. Like, it's a little bit easier to enjoy it, and you're not as hard on it because you're like, well, I mean, I get it. Like, sometimes jokes just don't land, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, rarely ever do you just see a comedy that's just so shitty that you're just like, man, I can't fucking do this.
That's true. Have you ever seen a comedy that you were like, I mean, $2 billion movie or whatever, Tim and Eric?
Right.
That one I can't stand. I don't like that movie.
I barely made it through fucking Tenacious D, but like I said, you know how I feel about them. Like,
that's fair.
And I like Jack Black. You know I like Jack Black. But
when people say they don't like Pick a Destiny, I'm like, I get it. It's not for you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Tenacious D fan, that's like probably one of your top 10 favorite movies.
Right.
If you don't like Tenacious D, like that your music's just not for them, like, yeah. Like, but yeah, that this movie Sasquatch Gang, it's funny. Like, I found it hilarious.
Okay, cool.
Like,
yeah, I was worried about that
it.
because I was rewatching it and I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna find this funny or not, but I guess we'll see.
I tell you the shittiest part about it. After I got done watching, I was just like, you know, I'm never gonna find this fucking movie like unless I order it off did. You know,
that's why I went ahead and ordered it off Amazon. I'm like, this is the only way I'm gonna get this movie. So,
but it was fucking I thought it was pretty funny, bro. Justin Long, what it was surprised me is what it was, man, because I expected to maybe get a couple laughs.
Yeah,
you know, because it's not hilarity right out the gate. But you get about 15 minutes in and I just found myself like, I was just staying laughing. And it was just little shit, you know, that just kept me laughing through the whole thing.
Right.
The kids in it did a phenomenal job.
I didn't know this, but that kid, the main kid, is the
Gavin.
one from Peter Pan.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought he had a familiar face.
Yeah.
And I feel like even the ogre one I've seen and shit. But yeah, the girl, the friends, even the little weird kid that's barely in it, but he's in it a lot. I love that fucking kid, dude. He's hilarious, man. I've seen him in other shit too.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen him too.
I don't know if it was a commercial or a TV show or what, but yeah, I've definitely seen him in something else.
So yeah, the guy that wrote and directed this, he helped on Napoleon Dynamite, and he did this after
I was
that.
wondering what that random ass John Heater cameo was, and I was like, did he fucking write this? Because it kind of felt like one of those movies, you know?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I thought it was hilarious. Like,
good, I'm glad. So tell me about the movie. What is this movie even about?
Okay, it's kind of got two groups, I guess, would be the main plot. You have Justin Long's character, whose name is Ezekiel, but he goes by
Zeke, or
no, he goes by Zark or some shit like that.
Oh, right,
Zerk, yeah. And he's got a friend named Shirts who never wears a shirt through the whole movie. I find that hilarious.
Neither does his family. His whole family.
Yeah, I thought that was funny too. Even the mom's got a fucking bathing suit top on. I thought that was hilarious. His fucking voice, bro, because that's not how that dude talks at all, bro. Because I told you I seen that guy in that movie Grind.
Right.
That I enjoy that movie too. He plays a guy named Handsome Lou in that. Completely different fucking character, bro. In that movie, he's like the Mac Daddy ladies man. Like he's like just fucking smooth, you know, cool. In this one, he's just like so fucking weird and awkward, but it's hilarious.
It's my favorite part of this movie.
He talks like he's like his balls never dropped,
right?
And
he's got a little baby voice,
man. Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking maybe we could. Dude, that guy made that fucking movie.
He
man.
did.
Justin Long's great in it too. You can definitely tell he's got the clip-on mullet, but it's so long and luxurious, so like it's hilarious, man. But anyways, the movie starts off. These three friends, they're playing
LARPing.
My bad, dude. I'm not into it.
No, I know.
But they're not like Dungeons and Dragons. They're just doing like swords. I guess they're being knights or something.
Yeah, medieval stuff, I guess.
And Justin Long comes outside and he's just like, "What the hell is that?" He talks like you could kind of tell where he got the voice for that character he does in Zack and Miri.
Oh, true. I didn't even think about that.
Because he does the gay porn star in that.
Which is amazing. I love that scene.
Dude, you know he does a cameo with that same character in Reboot? Jay and Silent Bob Reboot.
Does he really?
He does, man. Because Kevin Smith was like, I wanted to find a way to make Zack and Miri connect to all my other movies. He goes, so that's what I did there. He goes,
it's worth watching just for that part, because...
yeah, he's got like a little 5 minutes. It's great. He's a lawyer now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you recognize me? Because I thought I was, I used to be in the film business. It's hilarious, dude.
You're not my demographic, so I'm not offended.
Do you watch porn? Yeah, I watch a shit ton of porn, like all the porn. Really? What kind of porn?
He's like, do you like pussy? He's like, yeah, he's not like, you.
Do you like big fucking dicks being sucked and fucked or some shit like that? No. He's like, they're not you.
Yeah.
That's great. But yeah, so he doesn't go all the way with it like in that, but like you could tell where he's kind of pulling it from.
Yeah,
like,
it's inspiration. Well, this came out in 2006, so...
What are you nerds doing? We're playing dinner, and he's like, I don't give a shit. Turn the music off. And then he's like, you have to battle us for it. And he's like, I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your ass all up and down the street. And he takes the thing and he starts beating the shit out of that kid with it. And then his friend comes over and he smacks the shit out of him. It's fucking great. And then when the big guy goes down, I forgot what the fuck the kid's name was. He's like, stay down. You know how your girthiness tires your legs out. Oh, it's fucking great, man.
Right. But I like that it's not just like a continuous, a streamlined plot. It kind of like mixes it up.
Oh, yeah, that I thought was another cool part and very surprising. Like I said,
right.
This movie surprised the shit out of me on all fronts, dude.
Me too.
I didn't expect it to be that good, like well made. Like it didn't look shitty. Like you could tell the movie didn't. You didn't tell me the budget. Thank you, because I'm gonna have a hell of a time guessing that.
I'm not even sure what the budget is. I know how much it made. Do you want to know how much it made?
Not near as enough as it should have.
Opening weekend grossed
$10.
$9,000.
See, that's rough, man. Because if you would have had some star power, any kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe. But it didn't get a real release. Like,
no,
it was probably in like 5 theaters.
I don't even know how people know about this movie. It's kind of like the Trolls 2 thing. You're like, how do people know about this movie?
Yeah.
It just has a small following.
Yeah, but because like I've heard of that shit. Like Trolls 2 makes more sense to me because I've heard of just terrible fucking movies having huge cult followings.
Right.
You know, or like it's not a terrible movie, but it's not a great movie, but people just fucking love it, you know? So, but this one's not bad. Like this one's actually funny to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel like if I gave this movie to somebody to watch, I feel like more than not would enjoy it.
Right.
I feel like, you know,
yeah.
As long as you like silly comedy, like it's a cute movie, man.
Exactly. When I gave it to you, I'm like, it's a cute movie.
It's a cute, funny movie, man. Like it's not overly serious. It's silly. It knows it's being silly.
It's just a bunch of people having fun.
Exactly.
Like,
and the kids actually do. They're having fun. You can tell they're trying. I thought the Gavin kid was great, man, because I felt like everybody can relate to being that awkward, kind of nerdy kid. Like, that's how I felt like I was at 13, 14, whatever.
Oh, right. You don't know how to talk to a girl, so you just like, you talk about the only thing you know, and they don't care about that shit at all.
At all. But this chick, like, and like, you know, because you don't realize it at the time, but like the girl likes you because she actually acts like she gives a fuck about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when his favorite movie was the old school Clash of the Titans, which I fucking own, by the way. And I actually do like that movie. I like the one with Sam Worthington too.
No,
I do. I like that and Wrath, man. I think there should be more action movies with Greek mythology.
I think so too, but that one was dog shit.
I mean,
I went to the theater.
I'm not going to lie. The
it.
plot could have used a lot of help,
yeah.
But it looked good. I remember I saw it in IMAX. That's how much I was excited for Wrath, because like I was like, this one's going to be awesome because they don't have the old one to go off of. So we're in uncharted territory, people. This one could get fucking great. And I mean, it missed the mark a little bit, but some of it I thought was cool.
I didn't watch Wrath 'cause I didn't like the first one. So.
Yeah, I don't bloat them bitches on Blu-ray, baby.
Do.
Both of them. But I didn't realize this the other day until I was looking at my Blu-rays, because, you know, my Blu-rays collection is not near as big as my regular DVDs. And I'm a huge Sam Worthington fan.
Really?
I didn't know this. I have fucking Avatar on Blu-ray. I have fucking both Wrath and Clash. I have fucking Man on a Ledge on Blu-ray. I feel like there's like 2 more I had, but like, yeah, apparently I'm a huge Sam Worthington fan, dude. I had no idea.
That's funny.
Yeah. You know, when I think back on it, he's done a lot of good fucking movies, man.
True, yeah.
But yeah, this these kids, Justin Long lives across the street. He's just kind of like a loser. He's not a stoner. He's just like he drinks beer through like the whole fucking movie.
He's just kind of dumbass that can't like. He's like, "Why don't you get a job?" And he's like,
"You serious, man?" Yeah, that he plays that character so fucking good, man.
He does.
He really does, dude. Like, I want to see that guy in another movie, even if the movie's not about him. Like, if he's just a little side guy, like, how great would that have been if that would have been his character in Waiting? You know what I'm saying? Ryan Reynolds giving straight gold, and then you get that Justin Long. Fuck yeah, dude. That makes that movie way fucking better.
Way better. That's what Waiting 2 should have been.
Yeah, Waiting 2 was an embarrassment. I'm ashamed that I saw it.
I started to watch it and it was so bad I turned it off. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time.
There's literally Andy Milonakis is the only one, and Luis Guzman.
The guy that couldn't pee, isn't he like a?
Oh yeah, he's a badass in that one. Yeah, he's like a cool guy now.
That's what my
he's
brother.
The new Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other kid that hands out with Milonakis, he makes like a 5-second cameo at the end because he's like all clean cut and shit. And Andy Milonakis is still all thugged out. And he's like, "You changed, man." I fucking grew up, bro. Like, started working at a different restaurant. It's not a big deal, man. Like, wake the fuck up.
What happened to Andy Milonakis? He was like big for a minute and then just like fell off.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. That guy is still rich as fuck. Dude.
Is he really?
Dude, I didn't know this, but he got a huge social media following.
I believe it, yeah.
He does streams like vlogs, and like he's got like at any given time he's got like 1 million people in there.
That's all you got to do is you got to got that small, strong following, and it'll carry you for the rest of your career.
When his show came on MTV, I thought it was the stupidest fucking thing ever. There was like maybe 2 things I ever fucking laughed at that ever was on that show.
Yeah, I didn't care for it either.
And at the time, I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't even know what fucking kind of comedy this is, dude. Like, but people loved it. He got like 3 fucking years out of that shit.
Yeah, he was huge.
And then you think like, okay, well, this guy's 18, so maybe one day he'll mature into like, so no, then you find out he's fucking 37.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck? What kind of Gary Coleman type shit is this?
That's
like,
his whole like appeal is he looks like a little kid, but he's an old man.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. And now he's like fully embraced the old man look, dude.
Oh, really?
He's got fucking gray hair and shit now. And
kind of like Jack Black
he wears these huge fucking glasses.
Speaking of glasses, I love that part with Jason, like, look away. And he puts on these like nerdy glasses.
These fucking telescopes he puts on. It's fucking great, dude.
And then he can like barely read.
I thought that it was either he couldn't see it, he still almost couldn't see it, or he just wasn't that smart and didn't know how to read. Yeah,
because the kid's like, or the shirt's brother, I think it is. He's like, at least I graduated high school.
Shit, man, I can run on water. Obviously, it's because feet are like webs, man. It's the only reason he can do it.
You go fast enough, you can do that too.
I'll bet you money right now.
Bet you $50.
Sounds good.
And it cuts to them on the boat.
He's just fucking sinks immediately.
It's such a stupid part, but it's so funny.
Stupid fucking boat wasn't going fast enough. He's filling out the check. Don't catch it for a couple days. You're gonna be sorry. That bitch is gonna bounce. That shit was fucking great, man. Even if it didn't have the kids, which I mean, I thought, like I said, I thought the kids were great, man.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
You know what? That's what I was going to say was another surprising plot point for me. It was like, dude, honestly, both groups in the movie would be good enough if the movie would have just been about that one, like just the kids, you know what I mean? Would have been a good kids movie. And then if it was just fucking Justin Long and old boy hanging out, that would have been a fucking good movie.
Yeah. So basically the whole plot of the movie is Justin Long's character wants to make money. He wants to make quick cash.
Right.
So he finds out.
That was even fucking great, dude, because the tax man, that guy did a good cameo and he's been in a ton of shit. Shows up and he's like, yeah, we've been trying to get a hold of you for 3 years. You spent $5.85 at a Quickie Burger and somewhere. And he's like, did I? He's like looking like he can't remember it. He's like, Gotta get a triple cheeseburger and 4 fresh raspberry milkshakes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. We've tried to reach you by mail. Bills, throws them away. Telephone. Yeah, he doesn't live here anymore. Stupid fucking tax collectors. Throws the phone. But yeah, like that. Yeah, anyway, so he obviously doesn't own his house.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you rent it, so he can't take it from you. If you don't pay $1,400 by 10 days, we get to take the only thing that he's got that's actually kind of cool is that fucking Firebird.
Yeah.
Your Pontiac Firebird. And now, because of that movie, I want to go fucking buy one.
Right.
That same year, 78, 79, whatever it is. I want to go buy that bitch. But, so, freaking out. And the dude, his friend's like, why don't you just get a job? And he's like, come on, man. I'm not doing that. Him and old boy have a great fucking back and forth. When he says, where are you going? Shirts. Shits, we got to do this. But it's dinner time. So, we could do this first. But it's nugget night.
Oh, can I come over?
No, my mom says you can't have our food anymore.
Whatever, I'll get my own nugget.
You go, eat your nuggets. I'll get my nuggets. Don't worry where I'm going to get them. Just know I'm going to get them.
Don't worry about me.
Just so stupid, but I laughed so fucking hard. And that's why John Heder, like, when he was in it, I was like, bro, if he wrote this, because it felt like Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah,
like, it's just so fucking stupid.
That's why I said it still has that, like, feeling. It's not as, like, polished, but it's still just silly humor.
Right.
I'm glad you got a kick out of it, though, because I watched and I'm like, this is so funny. And I'm like, I don't know if Nick will like this or not, but I want to see.
Yeah, I mean, I can have fun with a silly movie. It's like, to me, it's just like, as long as it doesn't get so silly that it's just kind of like, all right, man, like, we get it.
Right.
Or like Master of Disguise. You ever seen that movie?
Oh my God.
Like,
It's
I
so
hate
bad.
that fucking movie, dude.
It made me hate
Dana Carvey.
Yeah. But the thing is he's only done Wayne's World. That's the only thing I like him in.
But he's fucking great in it.
Yeah, but have you seen like his stand-up and stuff? I don't find it that funny.
He does a couple. He was good on SNL. I liked him as. I think he does good sketch comedy.
Yeah, he does do good sketch. But yeah, Master of Disguise was awful, so bad.
There's really only like two. And the shitty thing about it is he really does do great impressions. Like when he does George H.W. Bush, that was all spot on. When he did Scarface in Master of Disguise, when he did George W. Bush in Master of Disguise, those were funny bits.
Right.
But it was just like the movie sucked so fucking bad that it's just like, I don't care now. Like, just fucking end this shit so I can go home. I remember I paid $5.50 in like 1999 to go see that fucking movie, or whenever it came out. 01, 02. I was in school, but I don't remember. But like, yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, I can enjoy a silly movie, but like, that's the type of shit I can't do with. Like, when it's just so beating you over the head with how fucking stupid it is, I can't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I pretty much love all kinds of comedy. Like, that's my real first love in life is laughter. Like, I love laughing.
Same.
Yeah, but comedy's the best. You're gonna love The Gentleman because I know you've seen it. I know you've already seen it, and we're gonna save it. We're not gonna get into it.
Yeah.
But it's great because it's gangster and it's got fucking hilarious shit in it too.
I watched it just so I could rewatch it because I knew I wouldn't only want one pass. I want a couple passes through this one, and I'm glad I did that. So, because I really, really want to watch it again. Dude,
when me and the wife first watched it, that bitch ended, and I looked at her. I said, "Want to go again?" She was like, "Oh yeah." Put that bitch right back on.
There's very few movies you can do that to, but I could see that happening. Yeah.
The last time I did that was Dark Knight. Like,
oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. 300 before that, and then Blood Diamond.
300? I don't think I could watch 300 back to back. It's a very like one time.
It just had like at the time, like I'd never seen anything that badass, dude. And like I was in high school, so I was just fucking. I just remember I was watching it. I had it on bootleg. I remember I went and saw it in the theater, and then the next day I went and found my bootleg guy and I said, I need that movie 300. I don't give a fuck if there's Korean subtitles, whatever. Give me that shit.
You really like that movie, huh?
I did. I still do. I don't watch it as much as I used to, obviously, but yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know, man. Zack Snyder, he's one of those directors, man. Like, I know people either take him or leave him, but I fucking take it.
He has a hardcore, like, cult following.
Yeah, bro. Justice League Snyder Cut is fucking proof of that.
Mm-hmm.
That if you want something and bitch about it long enough, eventually they'll give in.
Right.
So now I'm going to see Ghostbusters 3 with all 3 of those old men playing their parts. And I can't wait.
Yeah.
I want to see Harrison Ford at 90 playing Indiana Jones. Like, I don't want certain things rebooted ever. Like,
you just want them to continue forever.
For sure. And when they die, that's the end of it.
That's how I feel about John Wick. Like, I want to see him play that. Like,
Dude.
even as like an old man, I want to see him playing some type of John Wick.
Yeah, bro. You know, like, he is an old fucking man. Just Keanu Reeves isn't aging because he's a goddamn vampire.
I mean, he was in The Matrix. He learned some stuff.
Or a fucking time traveler or something, man. This guy's getting fucking younger. Like, although I will say, when we've watched Bill and Ted 3, like, with a clean face, you see his age a little bit more. You see his age a lot.
Yeah, they do some serious editing on John Wick.
No, I think the beard just makes him look young, man. Even with the salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Like, he just rocks the fuck out of a beard, dude. Like, he's just got one of those faces like my face. Like, I look younger, but I look fat as shit. Like, with no facial hair, I look weird, bro.
Without facial hair, I look like Bobby Hill.
I feel like I look like Andy Milonakis with no facial hair, dude. Just a much taller, tattooed version.
I could see that.
Yeah.
This movie though.
Yeah. Anyways, I keep fucking getting out of it.
We get derailed because there's still some things I want to talk about with this thing, and the baby Val Kilmer kid.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that little gang because this kid keeps talking shit, but he keeps getting the shit beat out of him. He's like the bully that gets beat up.
Yeah. I wanted that kid to get his ass kicked so bad by the end of this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And that's how you tell that. I'm surprised that kid never was in a lot of other stuff. I've seen him in 1 or 2 things, but
I can't get over how much he looks like Val Kilmer, though.
Yeah,
like,
he played
just like him.
He played a good teenage bully though, because like I said, I wanted to beat the shit out of him from my house. So that's how you know they got talent, at least for that. But he's probably a bully in real life. I hope that guy got his ass kicked. Anyways. But yeah, so these guys, they're like I said, they're nerdy. They play Lair. They watch movies. This kid dubs tapes from the local video store, which I loved, bro, because I was that kid, man. You were that fucking kid. Fucking Fridays, please, mom, let's go get a fucking video.
Yeah.
Like, and you got one, and your parents got one, and you went home, and you didn't leave your fucking room for 2 days because you'd watch that bitch over and over.
You'd watch it as many times as you could before you had to give it
Before
back.
you had to take it back, especially if it was something you've been wanting for a while.
Right.
And either they didn't have because they only had 2 copies of that bitch and it was a new movie, or it was a big popping movie with kids and all kids want it.
Right.
You know? So, but yeah, like, I love that part. Like, the nostalgia in that was just great alone. Fucking dollar rentals, man. I was like, wow, dude. And it's some bootleg ass, because we had Movie Gallery, we had fucking Hollywood Film or whatever it was, like Hollywood Video. We had all kinds, man.
My dad was really good about finding those like mom and pop hole in the wall like video stores. I was like, I didn't even know this was here.
Right, like
they have like 2 shelves.
And they didn't even have the case. It would just literally be the plastic ones just like that. Maybe sometimes it would have one like taped to the front of it or something. But
right.
I was just like, man, that takes you back right there. That's fucking great.
I miss that shit.
They had a nickel arcade. I was blowed about that. I was like, we never had a fucking nickel arcade. Like,
we had a fun machine.
Yeah, I mean, we had an arcade, but they were charging for that shit like 50 cent. 50
I have a memory from that. So my parents got divorced. My mom started dating. And the guy she was dating at the time took me to the fun machine. And I forgot what we were playing something. He's like, you want to go get more tokens? I'm like, yeah, sure. He hands me like a $5 bill. I get more tokens. And I walk past, the one where you flick the tokens in and it pushes more out. I'm like, I'm going to get a bunch more tokens. I flicked the whole $5 in there. He comes up to me. He's like, what happened? I was like, I was trying to get more and nothing else came out. He's like, well, that's it. To this day, I still feel bad.
I don't want to bang your mom that much.
He's like, well, that's all I had. Gotta go.
That's funny. That's a great story. But so these kids, they go on a hike, and it's his 2 friends and the girl from the video store.
Got her mouth wired shut because she wanted to lose weight.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking terrible, man.
You didn't like it?
No, like
that she did that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they had to like they bullied that poor girl.
That
into
poor
that,
girl, like
and then of course her mom's a big lady,
Yeah.
which it's really woman shaming, like body shaming at its worst. Like,
It
but
is.
when this movie's made, that wasn't a thing yet.
right.
Like,
He's like, she's gonna have serious fat potential. FP. He's like, what's FP? He's like, did you see her mom? That's what she's gonna look like. And it's like,
boo.
it is the worst.
Yeah, his little posse was a great bunch of. That kid is the guy that's supposed to be Ben Stiller's son in Meet the Fockers.
Oh right, yeah.
And it ends up being the minor league baseball player, which is just Ben Stiller with the hat and like a Jerry curl. It's fucking great. But yeah, that he does look so much like Ben Stiller. It's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He also is in Ash vs. Evil Dead, the Showtime one.
I haven't watched that.
I figured you'd have been all over that shit, bro.
I'm not a huge Evil Dead fan. Like, I like Evil Dead. I can, watch it, have a good time. I'm not a diehard.
100% honesty, bro. I don't give a shit about any of the ones in the cabin. The only one I like is fucking Army of Darkness.
I'm right there with you. Yeah.
The chainsaw and head skeletons and shit, saving the bitch, medieval times. I fuck with that.
I'm surprised you do, because that's one of those good bad films at
Well,
5.
it was probably like one of the first rated R movies I ever saw. My dad got it from the video store.
Yeah.
And he let me watch it because he's like, my mom's like, you're going to let him see this? He's like, man, it's just fucking skeletons and shit. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it. I enjoyed it. So,
it's very Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it, but I'm like you. I really only fuck with that one. Like, I can watch the first Evil Dead and it's fine. I'm not a huge, what's his name?
I love Bruce Campbell, though.
Yeah, I love Bruce Campbell, but I'm like not a die-hard Bruce Campbell fan.
You remember that shitty TV show he was on for USA about the fucking spy that got burned?
No.
Burn Notice. Mm-mm. Dude, he was fucking great in that show, man.
Really?
He really was. He was like his sidekick, but like, I loved it. I thought it was great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I like Bruce Campbell. I think he's hilarious.
Although did you watch the remake, Evil Dead remake that they did?
No, that shit looked trash.
It's so good. Dude, you got to watch it.
Okay.
It's pretty good. And when it comes to like horror films.
It's got that girl from Modern Family in it,
yeah.
not the younger sister, the older one.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. It has some good kills, and they just had a missed opportunity because the end, it's literally raining blood, and they didn't play Slayer Raining Blood. I'm like, fucking missed opportunity.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress.
All right. Anyways, these kids go on a hike, and they find Bigfoot tracks and a big old pile of Bigfoot shit.
They literally fall in it.
The big kid does, yeah. And they go tell the cops. Yeah.
His name's Obi. Yeah.
Hobie,
yeah,
that's right.
Because I just thought about that. He's like, Hobie, did you take a shower? He's like, I always shower every day. No, you don't. You go weeks without showering.
What the hell, man? The part where he's writing in his diary.
Oh my God.
It's hilarious. Shut up, Homer. Slaps the shit out of him. I found him. It only me. Slaps the fuck out of him. It's so funny.
And then when his grandma is like, do you want to watch MASH? No, Grandma.
To be an old bag. I told you I don't like that. People my age don't watch that. It was so funny.
Serious, like serial killer vibes from him.
Oh
though.
my God, dude. But at the time, I'm like, why is he being such a dick to Gavin? Like, he could clearly tell that Gavin likes this girl.
Right.
But
that's
then,
serious, like.
But then like, that was a cool part about the movie that, like, whatever you kind of were like, well, maybe that don't make sense, or we're supposed to just make that up ourselves. They go back and you see everything. You see Justin Long and his friend go out there and make the tracks.
Yeah.
And they break the poo. It's like a cake, like with,
And they just put rotten eggs in it to make it smell bad.
Right. And, but yeah, with the kids. And then it goes back and shows that, like, he liked that girl way before Gavin did. Just because, like, he didn't have any courage to go talk to her, but he still hung out at the arcade. He still went to the video store.
Right.
So I guess he had the crush. He thought he had a crush on her first, but like, you know how it is when you don't get your way, you automatically blame that person. But I thought that was hilarious. The little part with the diary. So, is there a Bigfoot? They go get fucking Uncle Rico, dude. Uncle Rico plays the fucking sheriff or the deputy, dude. That was hilarious. And fucking Chubbs. Fucking Carl Weathers.
Yep.
plays the fucking Sasquatch
That's
expert.
the part that surprised me the most. Is when I seen Carl Weathers, I'm like, why?
It's hilarious. It's almost like he's playing the same thing that he's like, I'm the most famous person in this movie. Like, this one, I did not ask for enough money to be in this.
Yeah.
Like, but he's the Sasquatch expert, and they go get the cops, and they get the reporter, and Gavin kind of takes all the credit for it because I don't think he means to. He's just kind of an awkward kid, and he's just super excited because they're all into conspiracy theories and stuff because they're just normal teenage kids.
Right.
And Justin Long is trying to cash in on the hoax. So him and his buddy go out there and take a cast of the footprint and they put it on eBay. He's going to sell like 20 of them and make the money.
Right.
So Carl Weathers' his character, I forget what his name is. It's like some made up British name.
Yeah, it's like Dr. Doo-Doo-Doo. I don't know.
Clearly this guy's not a fucking doctor. Clearly he's not British or whatever the fuck he's trying to be. Like super fancy is how he talks. But even he had a pretty funny character because like you clearly tell this dude's just trying to get paid.
Exactly.
Like,
he doesn't care about any of these things. He just cares about like...
He already cashed the fucking check. They flew him out. Like he's got to at least make it sound somewhat real. Only I know what the Sasquatch's marks look like.
Dr. Artemis on Snodgrass.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's definitely a made up.
Now that I see Snodgrass, I'm like, that's definitely made up.
I definitely did not think the last name was that, man. I remember the Artemis thing.
Yeah. Dr. Artemis.
As I looked down, I was like, that guy definitely does look like a fucking Artemis.
John Heater's credited as laser tag employee.
The guy's like, take the fucking nerds into my war room or some shit like that. Bust off the laser gun. That shit was great. That was a cool little scene. It was kind of a dick move, though, of his friend to take old girl out.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, man. And I was gonna say, like, the only thing that kind of threw me off was how much Gavin clearly could not pick up on this girl liked him, and how much the friend and him were both like. The friend kept being jealous because he was the third wheel, and then Gavin kept feeling bad and kept bringing his friend. Like he kept turning and kept making it awkward. Like kept being like going back to his friend. Like, and I'm thinking like, is this movie gonna be ahead of its time? And like, turns out Gavin really loves Aubrey like a little too much, or a little, a little more than friends.
Yeah, I get that. Have you ever had that though? Like a girl was really into you and you like blatantly didn't.
I mean, maybe when I was in like elementary school and shit, but like
never have as an adult.
No, man. I just assume all women want me, honestly, bro.
I get you. But there have been a couple of times, one in particular. So I was at work one day, worked at Walmart, and there was a girl I worked with, and, we talked just as friends. I didn't think anything of it. And then one day, she lives like across the street from Walmart. She's like, would you mind like driving me home out of like work walking today? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll drop you off. Get in my car. She's like, you want to go to Sonic and get some ice cream? Sure, we can go get some ice cream. Go get the ice cream, take her to her house. She's like, you want to come in and hang out?
That's crazy. That's how long ago you worked at Walmart that a fucking Sonic was still open.
Yeah, exactly. Dog. No, the one in Plant City is still open. I go by it regularly.
I always assumed you work at the one on 98 North.
No, it was the one in Plant City.
I got you.
So yeah, she's like, I get to her place. She's like, you want to come in and hang out, eat our ice cream? Yeah, sure. Why not? I go inside.
You married? You still married?
No, I was single at the time.
Oh, gotcha.
But even still, like I go in, eat my ice cream, we chit chat. I'm like, you know what? I got to work tonight. I'm gonna go home, get some sleep, have a good one. I go out, and she starts acting real weird the next day. I was like, we were real friendly. She's acting weird. I was talking to somebody at work. She's like, yeah, she's trying to bang you, but you just like wasn't taking the bait. And I was like, oh. I didn't realize.
She gave you a layup off the backboard.
She did.
An alley-oop right off the backboard.
Right. And I just
slam it.
So there are times that I've been completely oblivious to girls being into me, but,
No, unfortunately, like I said, I'm so, and you know me, bro, like, you didn't even like me when we first met.
Oh, you're obnoxious. That's the thing.
I'm a very acquired taste, like a fine wine, bro. Not everybody's gonna just.
That's the thing is, like, most people, like, let you warm up to their personalities. You come swinging straight out
you
the
right
gate.
in the face with it, right?
Yeah, you don't give a fuck. You'll just say the craziest shit right off the bat.
Well, because, like, deep down, bro, I don't know. It's like a sixth sense I've always had, bro. I could tell within 10 seconds of meeting somebody whether we're going to be friends or not.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how I am. Like, and you may not know it at the time, But like, bro, we're gonna be friends, and that's what I told you. I was like, bro, yeah, I might be your best fucking friend. You don't even know yet. Like,
Right.
Like, we're gonna be cool when you're like, all right, bro, whatever. I'm like, all right, dog. I'll see you next break. And here we are, dog. 3 years later.
Yeah, because I didn't have
4 years later, whatever it
service
was.
in the building, so I had to go outside with the smokers. And
Yes, you did.
You would not stop talking to me.
Nope. Nope. But aren't you glad I didn't? Look
Yeah,
at
because
that.
we wouldn't have this. So.
Exactly, bro. I've enriched your life so much.
Oh.
So much, man. Some people would say I'm a hero. I don't like to throw names around. You know,
Right.
I'm not into titles.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, that's how I like. But that's how I know that. Like, if somebody likes me, like if that's how I feel about women too.
See, I'm the complete opposite. Is I hate everyone right off the bat, and I need to warm up to them. Like,
Yeah.
I just hate people's like right off the bat. I'm such a negative person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no wrong way to make friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody's
exactly.
different. But yeah. So like, the only thing is, like, it obviously doesn't happen now because I'm not in shape or anything like that. And people know I'm married, so for the most part, women, you know, they lay off because they know, you know. But if there was a time, hypothetically, that I ever thought a woman liked me, I would never tell my wife that shit, because then I would never be allowed to be around that person ever again. Even if it was a girl at work, any of that shit, I wouldn't be able to tell her.
Oh yeah, definitely. The same with my wife. Like, even if a girl like, hey, so and so said hi to me today, she'd be like, "What's her name? I'm coming to your job.
I'm
And
gonna beat
slitting
that
her throat."
bitch's ass.
Right. That's how it is now, being married. But, you know, good on him for like sticking up for his friend. Like, he didn't let that girl get in between their like friendship, and that's how it should be.
And that's really all it was from Gavin. Was he was just a good friend.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I thought that was hilarious. They're like having that sweet little romantic back and forth, and he's like, "What do you think, homie?" He just turns around and he's sitting in the booth behind him. I thought that was funny as shit. Just a cute movie overall, dude. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, you know from off the bat that Bigfoot is not real, and Justin Long and his friend keep going through all this trouble thinking that they're going to get cash in on it. And Justin Long kind of has a reputation of being the town fuck up. So at the end of the movie, when Carl Weathers' character comes to authenticate I just did air quotes and they can't see me. I don't know why I did that. But it's for you. In
It's
case
an
you
audible
didn't
air
know.
quote, yeah.
In case you didn't know.
Air quote.
I feel like I should have to be said like air quote.
Air quote as you're talking.
Anyways, but he's there and he's going to destroy the crime scene because he thinks he's going to go to jail for faking a Bigfoot, because this guy's a Sasquatch expert, which if anybody in this movie would have took 10 minutes to think, like, how the fuck can you be an expert on something that nobody knows anything about?
Right.
It's like saying, yeah, man, I bred unicorns for years. You know, the trick is, you know, you got to get them with yeah, you know what I mean?
Have you ever met like a real Sasquatch like believer? They'll start pulling out.
I mean, people joke about it, so I don't know if they're
I think I
fucking
met
with
one.
me.
I think I met one the other day. He was telling me, he's like, there's this guy in Canada that has real close-up pictures of Sasquatch, but nobody wants to act like they're real. Nobody
Everybody's
wants.
like, it's a guy in a fucking costume. He's got stilts on. It's real.
Yeah, he's like, he has close-up, clear pictures of his face, yet nobody acknowledges it. And I'm like, because it's fucking.
I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I've just been bored and there's not anything good on TV, and I'll see one of those Sasquatch hunters or Bigfoot encounters or whatever. Like, they got the shows for them.
Yeah.
And I'll watch it. I'll go down that rabbit hole for an hour.
I got into Sasquatch a little bit, but
It was whatever the biggest one was that was on like Sci-Fi or Travel. I think it was Hunting Bigfoot or.
you know, Joe Rogan did one like years ago.
Did it?
On Sci-Fi. I
Because Joe
think it was.
Rogan's that kind of guy. He
Yeah,
believes
yeah.
all that shit, aliens, and you know, like he wants to believe all that.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm not a big like, you know.
Well, when I was a kid, I got obsessed with UFOs, like UFO sightings. I was obsessed with it, and then it moved on to Loch Ness. Like, I was obsessed.
I was just about to say, dude, I loved the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
Like, I want to write a movie about the fucking Loch Ness Monster.
I
dude.
went down a huge rabbit hole with Loch Ness, but Bigfoot I never really got into that much because I feel like it can be disproven pretty easily But
Because
Loch Ness,
the Loch Ness seems like it could be a fucking thing.
right? We don't know what the fuck's down there.
Exactly. That lake never goes. And then they said that there's tunnels that take it between other lakes.
Yes.
It could make sense, bro. That
Right.
bitch just swims from lake to lake. That's why they can never pinpoint it. Not to mention it's dark as fuck. There's nothing that reflects off that water. It's black water. It could happen, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking shit about Bigfoot people that we're just like diehard fucking Loch Ness Monster groupies. But yeah, dude, I want to write a movie where they think that it's all sweet, and the fucking rich, eccentric billionaires like, we're gonna drain the fucking lake, and we're gonna find this thing, and then we're gonna sell it to SeaWorld for billions. You know?
Yeah. Oh my God, could you imagine?
It'd be an amazing movie.
The
Get
part
the guys that did Jurassic Park in there.
have you ever heard about the gigantic squids?
Those are real though.
That's what I'm saying. Is in the ocean there are 100-foot long squids.
At pressures that would crush people's bodies.
Right. It's
And they
fucking
live there.
terrifying to think about.
That's just crazy how deep the fucking ocean is, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
And how much is unexplored.
Like, that's insane, bro.
That's the part that like really terrifies me.
Dude, like, I don't even want to be in something that can go that far down.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know, James Cameron developed a submarine that could go that low so he could
Do the
look
abyss.
into the Titanic thing.
Oh. I was going to say either that or The Abyss.
That too, yeah.
Did James Cameron did The Abyss, did he?
I want to say, or is that John Carpenter?
Maybe.
I could be
one of
talking
them.
out of my ass.
It's one of them. But yeah, dude.
Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed Sasquatch Gang, though. Like, it was a cute, fun movie, and I was kind of just like curious what you thought.
Like I said, it ended, and I was just like, that was a cute, fucking funny movie, man. I enjoyed it.
I'm glad.
I did. It was a pleasant surprise, man. Like,
And I would have been just as funny if you hated it, because it would have been just fun to talk about.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I had a fun time with it. You know what I mean? And like, I had fun watching it, bro. Like, it was cool.
I figured you would.
Like I said, if I ever find this bitch on DVD, I would definitely pay $1 for it for
Right.
sure, dude.
I would give you $1 if you found this on fucking DVD.
Oh, dude, which brings me up, man.
Yeah.
Now that we're
You said
not
you
on
have
video.
gifts.
I do.
Oh my God, I don't have this.
Yes, thank God, bro. I could have swore you told me you didn't have it, but you wanted it.
I've been wanting to buy this. He just gave me the Men Who Stare at Goats, because we talk about this sometimes, this is one of those movies that I watched with serious eyes, and I'm like, this is kind of a dumb movie until the end of it, when George Clooney's like in the helicopter, hopped up on cocaine. I'm like, oh, this is a fucking comedy. I had to rewatch it as a comedy, die laughing.
It does have some hilarious shit in it.
I love this movie, and I've been wanting to watch it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, I'm glad. And then your other gift is this.
Oh my God. Lamb of God, the only Lamb of God album that I actually like.
Do you own it?
Ashes of the Wake. No, I don't own any of
Bro,
Lamb
I
of
paid
God.
15 cents for that, dude.
Did you really?
I
Holy
did.
Fuck.
All because it didn't have a case. Hopefully it plays.
I'm sure it will. But yeah, Ashes of the Wake is really the only Lamb of God album that
What
I
are the
like.
chances, dog? Because that
Right?
was the only fucking one they had. Because I was like, at 15 cents, I'll buy every fucking metal album y'all got out here.
Right?
I was like, even if Greg don't like it, throw the bitch as a frisbee. I don't give a fuck, dude. Feed it to your dog. Like, at 15 cents a pop, I'm not losing. Like, shit.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for my presence.
I'm glad you like them. Dude, I fucking feel like a champion today. Yeah, I
did.
won.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's I've been wanting to get Men Who Stare at Goats. I just haven't, like, it's one of those things when I go to get movies, I get movies for the podcast. I don't get movies for
And
myself.
that one was 15 cents. Or 50 cents, sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because I bought 2 movies. I bought myself Major League.
Nice.
Because I have the second one, but this one, I probably have the first one too, but this was a special edition, and it had actual fucking, like, baseball turf on the front of the DVD cover. So I was just like, I'm buying that for 50 cents. Like, fuck it.
Nice.
I got that and that for you.
Nice. Thank you.
And then I got the Carter 4 for Lil Wayne because it didn't have a case. 15 cents, bro? Fuck
I
yeah, I'll
mean,
buy the
15
Carter
cent.
4.
Yeah, you can't really go
I
wrong.
actually got it for Josh, Josh, but his truck's so futuristic, it doesn't even have a fucking CD player.
Oh my God.
So he's like,
I know, we're steering away from that. I'm so glad the Lexus has a CD player.
dude, you ought to see my fucking car, my back seat, bro. I have a thing full of CDs right now.
Yeah, I have that right beside you. full of CDs.
See, I have one of those, but it's at my house.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one, I just feels like it's too massive.
But the thing is I have Spotify, so literally I just listen to everything I want.
That's
so
the same shit. I got most of my music library on my phone too.
So what do you give Sasquatch? I think we're pretty much done talking about Sasquatch.
Right.
It's a fun, silly movie. If
Yeah, it
you
is.
Check it out because it's hilarious.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5, dude.
7.5.
I enjoyed it. Yeah. I would definitely watch it again.
I give it a highly recommended because I think, like you said earlier, anybody that watches this will have a good time with it. It's a cute, fun, funny movie. Like even the wife enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I feel like my old lady would like it too, man. Like
Right.
she would find it funny.
So yeah, I just give it a highly recommended. Check it out.
I don't even remember what it's rated, but I wouldn't think it was maybe PG-13.
I don't even think.
Because I mean they're drinking beer and shit.
Yeah,
but
PG-13, but it's definitely not R.
No, it can't be an R. But yeah, and dude, the way they talk shit is just so juvenile, and I just remember talking to people, shut up, crap face, and like shit like that. Like you're not stupid, you're fucking stupid. Like,
Bunch of nerds.
Yeah.
Did you see him in his St. Anger shirt? I fucking died.
I loved his Def Leppard shirt though. I thought that was badass. But
when he gets out of jail.
Old boy fucking killed me though, bro. The dude that played shirts was the funniest fucking part of the whole thing.
Thank you. I'm so glad you said that because he's the reason that got it just fucking had me dying laughing.
Come on, Zerk. Let's get out of here. He's eating a fucking corn dog. That's just too
Bro,
funny.
what are you doing? Why are you holding a corn dog when I'm trying to give you a high five? I just took it out of the microwave and I'm trying to let it air out.
You didn't have to do that. I don't like to hurt you, but we both know I had to do that. That's fucking great.
I love this movie. I'm so glad I found it too. I love those.
Dude, I don't know how did you find that movie?
On Facebook I follow a bunch of DVD groups, and I got into this one group, Good Bad Movies, and someone posted Sasquatch Gang, and they're like, what do you guys think about this movie? I'm like, this has Justin Long in it and it looks terrible. And one day the wife and I were just sitting what do you want to watch? And I was like, well, I kind of heard about this weird movie Sasquatch Gang, and she was kind of in her open moods. She's like, sure, put it on, we'll see what it's about. And sure enough, and we both had so much fun watching it.
You know what I was just thinking when I was watching this movie? Justin Long's kind of underrated, man.
Oh, most definitely.
I was thinking through all the movies that he's in, and I fucking love most of them. Dodgeball's fucking great. I love that movie.
Even Die Hard, I loved him in that.
Even the fucking Walrus movie, bro. Even Tusk. It's not a good movie by any means, but he doesn't do a bad job in it.
I still have not seen that. Do you think I should watch it? Get it out, just rip the Band-Aid.
I mean, if you ain't got shit else to do,
yeah,
maybe.
I've kind of been putting it off because it's the concept does not sound good to me.
I'll put you this way, dude. Tusk is an Academy Award winner compared to Yoga Hosers.
Fuck, I literally could not finish Yoga Hosers. It's so bad.
I'm not gonna dude. You know how big of a Kevin Smith fan I am. You know how diehard I am. Dog.
Yeah, you're one of the biggest Kevin Hart fans I've ever met.
Kevin Smith, not Kevin Hart.
Smith. I'm sorry, I'm a little drunk.
Kevin Hart's okay though. I don't mind Kevin Hart, but
yeah.
Kevin, like I said, you know how big of a Kevin fan I am, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It broke my fucking heart, dude. I was just this movie's just bad.
It's one of those things. He smoked way too much when he wrote the script.
Oh my god, dude. It was so bad. I went back and watched Jersey Girl to feel better about myself.
I like Jersey Girl.
I do too. It's always it's probably a guilty pleasure. I didn't put it on there, but that's one of them. You know what? When we got to talking about this, and when we got to talk about Bruce Campbell, and maybe think about it. I fucking love the movie Sky High. Have you seen it?
No, I've never seen that.
Oh, dude, I'll put it on your list, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Isn't that
It's a child's movie, but
I was gonna say
you're gonna watch it. You made me watch The Guyver. Fuck you. You're gonna watch this.
You don't like The Guyver?
The Guyver fucking sucked, bro.
Wow.
You know it did.
No, it did not.
The Guyver's fucking shit, dude. They ruined Mark Hamill. That's the most wasted use of Mark Hamill since The Last Jedi.
I completely agree with that statement, but The Guyver was amazing, and it's a masterpiece.
That movie grossed me the fuck out as an adult, bro.
Yeah,
I can only imagine. That shit gave me nightmares as a child. We've been through this conversation, bro. This is what fucking led you down this path, dude. I like these mind thrillers that just fuck you, bro, right out the gate. And then the guy's descent into madness. And I'm like, yeah, bro, all that could come from The Guyver for sure, dude.
I love that fucking movie.
That movie's
so good.
Wins the Academy Award for fucking most inappropriate touching ever.
I when I was re-listening to that episode, like editing and stuff, and I completely forgot you said that, and it made me think like there is a lot of touching. That poor girl got manhandled so much on set.
Old girl should have definitely fucking sued. I don't know who was just calling me. Was it you?
No, definitely not me, because I'm sitting right here.
Oh, it was my mother.
Oh, is she okay?
She's probably just like, when are you coming to get your kids?
True.
I'm over them.
Yeah,
But
I get it.
fuck it, man. She knew how to do this today.
So next week, you said you're going to you gave me the Gentleman. We're going to talk about it, which, you know, you put me in such a Guy Ritchie mood. Like, I bought Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed it to me.
I even rewatched
Snatch.
Rock and Rolla.
Oh, yeah.
After we talked about it. I watched it again. I love that movie.
It's awesome, dude.
It's so funny. And
when you told me you hadn't seen it, I was like, I'm about to blow this guy's fucking mind.
you know what's funny is it's one of those movies I like when you look at the cover, like
Kind of throws you off a little bit.
it kind of reminds me of Smoking Aces.
Yeah.
That's one of those movies I bought, never watched,
I
ended
love
up
Smoking
selling
Aces.
it. It's on my list that you were going to give me, so I'm still open.
Oh, yeah, you're going to watch that. I love that
And
movie.
it's just one of those, like, I just didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but I'm so glad you gave it to me because it's one of my new favorites.
Now, I don't think... I'm trying to think. I don't think Smoking Aces is as good
Oh, yeah.
as Rock and Roller.
Well, it's not Guy Ritchie, so I get it.
Plot wise, I would say. But it's got a great cast, and I think it's just a badass man movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
So I already watched The Gentleman, but I'm going to watch it again for next week's podcast. But when watching it, it made me think of a movie, Knives Out. It came out around the same time as The Gentleman.
right.
And I fucking love Knives Out. I went and bought it on Blu-ray.
I've had it on my Amazon Prime list to watch for like a while, but I wasn't going to watch it until you know, you said you wanted to do it.
So I figured, I don't know, we're having a good time. I'm tired of giving you like shitty artsy movies. So I figured we could just watch movies we actually like for a change.
Or at least somewhat. Yeah.
So we're going to do The Gentleman and then after that Knives Out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, not much war going on lately, but
no,
fuck
it's
it.
not, dude. But you know, sometimes you got to have fun.
Yeah,
You know?
we've been having a lot more fun on the podcast just watching.
2021, and you know, starting off fun, man.
Yeah.
You know,
You said
2020 taught us anything, bro. You got to enjoy what you
oh,
can.
right. We're tired of fighting. We want to have a good time.
Yeah, for real. Like life's hard enough, dog.
Did you need this? Do you want it?
Yeah, just
I'm gonna
in
give it
case.
to you just in case.
Yeah, because they might have taken off. You never know.
So you said before I hit record you had news.
Oh yeah, dude. What we were talking about, Guy Ritchie, it got me thinking. I was, you know, I just be surfing Instagram sometimes in the afternoon, and I met a guy. He's a filmmaker from the UK.
Yeah.
And we were talking about movies and shit, and he was just like, I was like, do you like Guy Ritchie movies? He's like, oh, don't get me started. I love Guy Ritchie. You know, like, I don't really do a great British accent, but
It wasn't bad.
he's like, what's wrong with cinema? What do you do? And I'm like, what's the podcast? He said, join my live. And I was like, fuck it. Hit the button.
Yeah.
Because you know me, bro. I'm a very outgoing, very friendly person.
You are, and that's why you're the promoter.
And
I'm the editor. You're the promoter.
that's how we got fans in Russia, dog.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Those fucking
I'm
kids.
networking, baby.
Those
I'm
kids.
networking. But so he had me on there, and he's like, are you from America? I was like, yeah, how'd you tell? He was like, you from the South? He's like, you from the South? I was like, yeah, I'm from Florida. He's like, oh, okay. He said, he said, how's COVID affecting y'all? I said, well, people are getting it, but people don't give a shit either. Like, I said, it's everything you've heard about Florida. It's sadly probably true.
Yeah,
like,
that's the problem. That's the problem.
we're not all mouth breathers, but like it is bad.
There is a lot of
There's
them.
bad.
Yeah.
Dumbass runs like in the water here. Like you could just drink it. Just drink a little bit of dumbass every day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like iron in the water.
Right.
But anyways, he was like, he's like, you're on a podcast. He's like, you should do a live Q&A on Instagram with me. Mm-hmm. He's like, we get on there, we can discuss films. I was like, so what kind of films do you do? He's like, I've shot music videos. He's like, I just finished a short film I'm about to put out. He's like, I've done a couple short films. And I was like, well, that'd be cool, man. I was like, we love talking about movies, man.
Yeah.
And then like he said a quote from the wrong movie because I said a movie, and then he thought he did a quote from it, and I said, "Nah, bro, that's this movie." And he's like, "Oh, so y'all serious? You know your stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm that guy."
Yeah.
Like, so, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another avenue.
That's cool.
And he pinned us and shit. So if anybody
nice.
on there wanted to follow us,
I was wondering where all those listens came from because we got like a spike of listens. That's why I sent out the thank you to everybody because
this happened like 2 days ago.
Yeah, but still, like people are listening to us. Like,
dude, and I told myself we got to talk about this before we hang it up, bro. Fucking the Cosmos answered us on a comment. We left, bro. That is fucking. We've made it, bro. I love those chicks, dude. I love those chicks, man.
Yeah,
I want to hang out with them, man. They are awesome.
Shout out to the Cosmos. Are they Norwegian, right? Swedish, Norwegian.
They're from the Netherlands,
right? And just two chicks. They love the
They love movies, and they're
always going to the cons.
Yeah, they're like the chick versions of us. Like,
yeah, basically.
But they're way more hardcore. They go to Comic-Con and shit like that. I've never gone to anything like that.
Yeah.
Wanted to, just never have. Actually, I'm lying. When I went and saw Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, it was at a con, but that shit was over with. That was the only thing there was that. So I guess technically I've been checking off the list. Even though
I don't like those things. There's too many people. There's too much going on. It's just crazy. It's
just
not my
like
thing.
I've never like the you know how I feel about those is like that's the only place on earth that where you can like something that not a lot of people like, but these people like it more than you.
Oh yeah,
they make you feel like you're not even a fan at all.
Speaking of, so I went on Facebook and they, like I was telling you about all the groups that they have like boutique movie collectors. And I was like, oh, I collect movies, let me join this. I feel like a fucking poser.
Like a peasant.
These guys have collector's editions of every movie that they've like ever made.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't like movies as much as these guys. Like they buy specifically from distributors, special editions. They sell out within a day.
Well, Mick keeps talking about all these steals or whatever. Steel books. Like I guess
you don't collect steel books.
I don't think I have one. No,
I have a small shelf of steel books. Yeah, but it's reserved for absolute favorites.
My Jurassic World, the first one, came in a aluminum tin, but it's
probably the same concept. It's called a steel book. Yeah,
but it's just
it's aluminum. Yeah,
just a Blu-ray.
Yeah, some people get crazy about that. I have like a Jurassic Park trilogy bookcase. Like you open it up like a gate.
Oh, that's
super
awesome.
Cool.
That is awesome.
I found that years ago at Sound Exchange.
So that's kind of like my Major League I found today.
Yeah.
It says special collector's edition, special edition.
Nice.
Something like that. 50 Cent. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I like the movie. I got some really cool shit today. Just said I went on lunch break, and I haven't been in like a month because I kept telling myself like, you don't deserve to go, Nick. You don't deserve par. You almost ain't the collector anymore. Like you don't even fucking do hauls. But
I'm gonna have to start like taking it over. Like,
but just the joy, bro, that I brought to you, and
definitely.
I spent 65 cents.
Yeah,
and got you two things you didn't have.
Yeah,
like that right there is why I do this shit. Like. I don't know. I love it, bro, and I'm mad at myself. Like, I want to start doing better, bro. Like, I might need you to help me. Like, I gotta get this shit going back.
I've been offering you my assistance, and you never take it. So,
Zach, P.S. dude, Zach got a fucking green screen. He wants you to be able to do something with that.
Okay, now you're talking a little bit out of my wheelhouse. I can figure it out.
Right.
But I need to play with it a little bit.
Well, that's what Zach said. He's like, I have no fucking idea. He's like, I know Greg will probably have a better, even if he knows nothing, would have a better idea than I do.
Yeah, I can figure it out, but I need to be able to play with it a little bit.
He said really all he wants to do is like, so we can do like reaction videos and like if it's been like a crazy, like something like a crazy topic, he wants to be able to pull it up so we can discuss it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's possible.
I'm in the market for a new laptop hopefully soon. So hopefully I can just like haul it over there and just set it up and record you guys and then do all the post-production stuff.
Yeah, he's supposed to come over because he's been ducking me because his ass is getting tased. So we're supposed to do it tomorrow. So
yeah.
I'll talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But
if I can get like a mobile system set up so I can just like pack it up because I have a box, a bin that I recently bought. If I can pack it up all in there, put it in the trunk, head over to whoever's we're doing that.
We've been doing it at mine. So.
Yeah, and just record and then you know, yeah, we can do that.
For sure. But yeah, I do love my haul. I do love collecting so much, man. So I told myself that was a goal for 2021. I looked it up. I did 12. I did exactly 12 hauls last year.
One a month.
That's one a month, but I didn't do one a month. Like,
No,
I do
definitely
3
not.
in 1 month, none for 2 months. Shit like that. But
I mean, it's still January. You can still get back on the horse. Like,
I can, and that's what I told myself. I'm gonna at least. I don't probably won't double it, but I will try to do at least 20 hauls this year.
Yeah.
I try to not every week like it used to be. But the thing is like I just don't get the time anymore to do it like that. My schedule got changed, so now I work every fucking Sunday for the next
Really?
month. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Is the schedule still? Did they change it now?
Yeah, because of COVID. Everybody's calling in.
I believe it.
Everybody's either saying they got it or they were around somebody who got it, or
Maybe I'm not coming back.
and the place I work for is just so trusting that they just take their word and we're gonna pay you for the entire time you're off.
So nobody's working basically. It's like 5 people.
Yeah, dude.
That.
Like the last weekend we worked, there was literally 12 people there.
At the place that I got a job at, they told us, they're like, oh, if you're around somebody that had COVID, you're gonna be out for 2 weeks without pay. And we're like,
oh, so we're just supposed to go rob a fucking liquor store on the way home?
right,
or?
exactly. Like we have a job so we can live. If we don't have pay, like I understand COVID's serious, but like if you're gonna keep us out of work, we need pay. Like we can't get unemployment.
Can I do this shit from the house? Because I don't understand how I'm supposed to feed my family.
Right. But it's pretty crazy right now.
I'll just tell my wife, sorry, we're not getting food.
For 2 weeks, yeah. We're just going to have to...
Yeah, I know how you're really attached to the lights and shit, but like, here's the thing. Work systems are important, and like they're the job, so they got to know.
Right.
Like, yeah, dude. You ain't got much longer, bro. You'll be back.
Not much longer. Yeah, I will be.
But yeah, next week's going to be a fucking great episode, everybody.
I'm so excited to talk about this movie.
Definitely are going to want to tune in for that shit.
Yeah.
If you're a Guy Ritchie fan, if you're a fan of us, if you're a fan of badass movies, even if you like British people, tune the fuck in next week because it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Next week it'll be The Gentleman.
Later, y'all.
Take it easy.